Hey, good morning, everyone. My name is Dan Dow. I'm your instructor for your summer class, Summer 2022. It's a 10 weeks course for IMED 1416, Section 83840. This is a Web Design 1 class that I'm going to talk to you about how to do web designing with it as well. So here we go. So I'm going to what you're looking at is the screen for, you do need to have access to the internet, of course, right? This is an online class with it, but once you log on to eCampus, this is eCampus, which is going to be our learning management system for the course with it. So here we go. So if you go into the first thing I'd like for you to look at is the syllabus. And I zipped up the file because I want you to practice to download, extract, and compress. So this is just a basic exercise for computer literacy, so you can get used to it as well. So once you download, click on, I'm using Firefox as the browser. Firefox, Chrome, or Edge are the three browsers, or Safari. The four browsers that you should be using for this course with it, all right? If you're running anything other than that, eCampus is not going to display right and all that stuff with it. So again, Safari, Chrome, Firefox, or Edge, one of the four browsers. I'm at the syllabi. I'm going to click on the download. I download here to my download directory with it, and I'm going to open that folder with it. And I'm going to show you that I'm going to extract this. Right mouse click on it, and I'm using Windows extraction. You don't have to download any other tools besides to extract it. So just right mouse click and open with Windows Explorer for me. And that's all you have to do, and open with it. So this is what it looks like after you extract it. I'm going to go over this with you. So, let's give it a second here. While my Word is being loaded, I'll click the X right there, so I want to zoom in here a little bit. So, this is my email. Call me Dan. My email is here with it. This is a summer class. I'm not in the office. This is an online class, but we can still meet virtually, meaning we use Blackboard Collaborate, and we'll connect through a web browser with it as well. All right, this is going to be a really neat semester. I'm going to show you some technology you get to use with it. So so here we go. Again, email is the best way. I ask you give me 24 hours to respond to your email with it. So I'm not always online. Most of the time I am. If I could reply a really quick question, I would. If you don't hear from me after 24 hours, give me another nudge. Okay. So here's my email with it as well, dandow@dcccd.edu. All right. So that's it. This is my office number. Again, please don't call and leave a voice message in there because I'm not in my office this summer with it. Schedule a meeting with me if you need to talk about anything with it, and we'll make sure you're able to share your screen and all stuff in Blackboard. I'll show you all that stuff with it as well. This is the course. I'm not going to read this information to you. I just want to come down here to some of the pertinent information on here as well. Oh, by the way, this is supposed to be 2022. My apology with that. This is summer 2022. Okay. Apparently this is not allowing me to edit because I haven't completely extracted this yet. But I want to point this out here is that the last day to get to without a W is you need to drop this class before June the 20th, which is what we call a census day, the 12th day of class. Anytime between now and if you drop the class before June 20, this course does not exist on your transcript. After June 20 and between June 20, July 26, 2022, you will get a W. After July 26, I have to give you a performance grade. All right. So that's how it works in college with it. Okay, for all courses with it as well. Come down, just read this on your own with it. Like I said, scan skills and all that stuff with it. You are required to put in some extra hours outside of class, 1 to 2 hours of work with it. You're welcome to come to the Richland's Multimedia Learning Lab with it. This is the location, this is the address with it. This is not a tutoring place. This is a place where it's open lab for computers in here, right? So just want to make sure if you have any question, address me. I'm the first one, right? I will provide all learning materials for this course, all handouts, because this material, it's changing so much with it. There isn't a book that I can refer you to. All right, the book is going to be outdated by the time we finish the course. So tags are deprecated, or they print the material changes. That type of stuff with it. What I teach is the stuff that we do in industry, and I take it to the classroom. This is how we do it in industry. We connect it to the industry side of this. All right. So that's what I want you to see is how that works with it. All right. So there's no book. Everything is handout and my videos with it as well. Supplies. Well, definitely this is an online class. You need to have internet access, right? Right. Something stable. Like I said, I have students that don't have internet access and they come to campus on open lab and they work. That's okay. You need to have internet access. Something stable. All right. That's all I have to say is that with it. I mean, if you, so you need to have internet access with it. That's all I have to say. I don't know how you do it, but this is an online class. You got to have internet access with it. You do need some sort of medium to store your files, some sort of backup storage, either a thumb drive like this, USB flash thumb drive. That's maybe 1 gig with it. Something that you don't you don't need anything like a terabyte with it. That's overkill. But maybe a gig is good with it. Anything to store your files on. These things cost like $35, less than $10 nowadays with it, right? One more thing, portable, so thumb drive or cloud storage, right? You could use G Drive. You could do anything, digital Dropbox if you need to with it. You do need a PC or Windows or a Mac for this class. Okay, I'm not particular any operating system. The software that I have out there is all doable with it. All right, so you do need some sort of hardware to connect to this class with it. At least Windows 10 for the with it, or the Mac operating system. This is very important, is having a positive attitude with it and keeping things very, 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 very positive. You're dealing with technology. Technology will go south anytime. eCampus crashes. So is my web server. So is our communication in YouTube. It's technology. It's all based off of that telephone line that's on the street. Anybody in a car or a truck backs up into it, disconnects that line. So don't be discouraged. Don't be like I said. And the other downside of this, don't wait until the last minute to turn in stuff. All right. I always talk about Murphy's Law, is that what will happen can happen, and what will happen go bad, it will happen with it. So I give you plenty of time to complete your assignment, a week, 2 weeks, to complete your class exercise with it. You can knock this out the first 2 days after the assignment's released with it. But you have to put it, upload the assignment before the due date. Don't wait until 11:45 to upload a terabyte of information, or 11:58 when it's due at midnight. So have some, have some common sense that it's going to take time to upload with it as well. So, like I said, it's very, very important that you come in with a positive and motivation attitude when you learn with it as well. So how I have to give you a performance grade for this class. So this is how it works. There's 4 discussion boards, 25 points each, total of 100 points. I give you 2 quiz, all multiple choices. If you listen to my lecture, my class exercise, every answer is in there with it. All right, they're very obvious with it as well. So quiz 1, quiz 2, it's in a database of questions that I write. So you might not get the same questions. The order of the questions is all scrambled, but there's 2 quizzes. Each quizzes are 50 points. There are 100 points for both quiz. Weekly assignments. This is very, very important. There's 8 of them. 75 points each, 600 points total. So I bill you from ground zero from this week. This is the first one I'm going to release today. I want to talk another separate video about that. And then I have a midterm, and then a final exam. All of this adds up to be 1,000 points. Please note, in every one of these assignments, there's a window. This is an online class. So I give a window. When I talk to you about the calendar, there's a window when the discussion board opens, and where there's a time frame when the due date's due. So I give you a period of duration of that time to complete the assignments. Every one of these things have a beginning date and an end date. Weekly assignments, there's always a beginning date and an end date. The due date is very important. It's open. I've set everything automatically in the system to automate this. So if you don't get the assignment in on time, the link disappears and you can't upload. Please do not email me your weekly class assignments if you're late. All right. So again, it's very important that you meet these deadlines with it. I want to engage and make learning as a fun environment as much as possible. This is all classroom management stuff that I really don't want to get in and quibble and argue about points or anything like that with it. I'm very fair when I grade. I'm very generous when I grade at the end when I give you your grade as well. All right. So just read through this. Here's the scale out of 1,000 points. This is if you made 900 to 1,000 and so on all the way down to so common sense stuff, right? So I'll let you read this on this as well. I'm yakking away here with it, right? Discussion boards, I use this as weekly attendance. They're 10% of your grade. Make note, 10% of your grade. That's 100 points out of 1,000. So these are easy points. Now I'll tell you this, discussion boards in my class, I want to make it fun. I want to see what you look like. Because when I see you at Costco, Sam's, Walmart, out in shopping, North Park, anywhere, I want to put a name to a face. So I want you to hear you, how you present and how you talk. Later on, you could, like you see me talking right now with it. So, I want to wave hi to you. I want to know there's a name and a face to a person online that I've taught in the past with as well. All right. This is very important if you ever need for me to write you a recommendation letter. All right. It just helps that you are human, and such as I am too as well. All right. So I put everything in the grade center. All the grades are recorded in the grade center with it. I give you feedback. Please give me 2-3 days to grade with it as well. If the grades don't see it, if you don't see me have the grades, just give me a nudge. Maybe I forgot to release the grade or all that stuff with it, because I have the instructor interface. I don't see the students' grade center, so a lot of times I forget to release that grade with it as well. I'll do my best with it as well. That is it. For the syllabi, I want to come down here and talk to you about the calendar. Again, the way how you read the calendar, I color-coded this to match this up here. All right, and this is very important. So if you see like this type color of purple, this yellow, this red, this different color of blue and purple and all the stuff with it as well, this is how it works down here as well. So you see here's the release today. I'm going to release, it should be released as the discussion board, which I'm going to send an announcement with it. This is on the 6th, June the 6th, Monday, today. And it is closed next Monday, the 13th. Excuse me. I'm going to release the class exercise number 1. It's due on the 10th. Okay, there's a window of 3 or 4 days for you to complete this. And then the class exercise number 2 is released. And that's due on next Friday. You see how this works? Every one of these things have a beginning date and an end date. You really have to disregard this calendar, ignore this entire class. You really have to try to fail my class, is my point, right? These exercises take you from 2 hours to 3 hours to complete. So plan for it. All right. I'm sorry, but you can't take my class through a phone. You're gonna have to watch videos. You're gonna have to get hands-on. It's a very hands-on type of class with it. All right. So my teaching philosophy is, I'm teaching you to swim. I gotta get in the water with you. So same thing. I'm going to handhold you how to install the software and how to do all the stuff with it as well. All right. So this is how the class works with it. The course ends in August the 11th. This is our August 11th, and this is our last day, and the final exam's due at midnight. All right. But look at when I release it. Every one of these things I give you plenty of time to complete. All right. So this is, for example, the final exam's released August the 3rd. And it's due on the 11th. That's 8 days to complete. All right. So I wish you the best. I wish you, if you need anything, email is really the best way. And if you need to meet, let me know. I will be glad to meet with you. Set up a time. We do this virtually with it. We can talk. I can share screen. I can show you how to do things, etc., etc., etc. Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm gonna end my video right here.